up, guys? It's the Knicks beat the Pacers in a game where it shouldn't have been this close, 119 to 113. But we'll try to break down as much as possible of how the Knicks got in this position. Well, first we're gonna talk about how they got in this position. Well, it's just because of the defense. The defense. I mean, if you can't keep defense up for 40 minutes, I don't think that you're that good of a basketball team. You cannot keep screw everything, like all this stat stuff. Like, okay, Jalen can have 50, but if you can't play defense for 48 minutes, you're getting blown out by 30 by like the freaking Bucks. Like, if you want to play these teams in the playoff, the Bucks, the Bucks, the 76ers, when healthy, James Harden, Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid, and like all those guys. If you want to play those type teams, the Hawks, when they have Trey and stuff, and the Nets right now, you've got to play defense for 48 minutes. You can't play defense for 24 minutes. You got to play for the full 48. You got to. Not 47.5, especially when the game's a freaking 5-point game. You don't play that. We don't do that. You gotta play it for the full 48 minutes. And that means for everybody. But the thing that I'm gonna say goes right to the coach. I'm gonna break it down that much. Goes right to the coach. Because you're gonna have tired legs that can't play good defense, solid defense for you for 48 minutes. You gotta make a switch. And you gotta put other players in that have new legs and can slide their feet. And will give you new energy. Because you need that. You can't just play RJ for 40 minutes. You can't. You can't play Brunson for 40 minutes. You gotta bring in players like Quick, Miles McBride, who is new legs who will slide on defense. Because you know what happens when you play Brunson that much minutes? Or RJ that much minutes? They get blown past. And you don't want those plays. You want to play defense for 48 minutes. If you want to win these games, you got to play defense for 48 minutes. So that means you make switches. And you get other players onto the court. Like Quick. Like, I know at this point it's Hardenstein or Jericho Sims. Like Sims or like Toppin. You get those new legs on the court. And Toppin, I don't really feel like he played that much of minutes. Should have played more, but you got to get those players on the court. You can't play RJ 40 minutes and expect him to bring you 40 minutes of defensive impact. I mean, everybody together, you're asking for them to get destroyed in the second half. Yes, they can do the first half, but stamina-wise, they can't do the whole game like this. You got to make changes. You can't withstand this offensively, and you definitely can't withstand this defensively, which you need to. If you have a lead by 20 points, the offense, you can hit some shots, but the defense, you got to stop them. You got to stop them. And it just wasn't there. It just wasn't there. People were getting blown by. People were easily T.J. McConnell easily just penetrating right to the paint. Like, Halliburton had some plays where he penetrated the paint and found that cutting Nemhard. But, like, those plays are just, those are not top. Those are plays where you're like, okay, you're not going to play them 40 minutes a game because they can't move their feet for that much. I don't expect them to play that good defense for 40 minutes. So you got to make changes. That's all I got to say. You got to make changes because of the defense. The defense is not going to... If you want to play Brunson, RJ, you got to expect bad defense. You got to expect to lose by like 30. Because it's not how it works. That's not how basketball works. You have other professional basketball players on the bench who can also move their feet, and you also give people like Randall and Brunson a much-needed rest so they can go back out and move their feet again. That is how it works. And I don't think Tom Thibodeau knows that, but that's how a good defense works. And that's why we're getting destroyed on defense in these type of games, is because it's just because of that. It's not because we're not good defensively. Like, Quentin Grimes is a very good defender. You have a lot of great individual defenders, but if you're playing them for 40 minutes a game, they can't move their feet. That's not going to work. You need new people in to move their feet. Now, I've talked about that for way too long, but we can get in the game here. I just want to rant on that. You got to bring in new players, man. You just got to bring in new players defensively. Yeah, they had no perimeter interior defense. We took advantage of that, I guess. Yeah, because Miles Turner was a late scratch. I mean, man, I think they could have won this game, to be honest with you, if they had Miles Turner. I mean, I don't really know at this point. Mitch is a monster. He just is. I mean, blocks, just everything, man. Blocks, rebounds. I mean, Randall, just some boneheaded plays. But I gotta stop being flip-floppy. As the second I'm like, maybe he isn't the right guy to have on this team, I gotta just snap back that I committed to saying that this guy should stay on the team. I'm gonna keep committing to say that this guy should stay on the team. If I want to flip flop, that's awful. That's easy. That's the easy way to live. That's what some Knicks fans do. But if I'm gonna stick to my opinion. I'm gonna be very stubborn with that opinion until like the next month. Give myself a month of leeway. So yeah. Yeah, quitting Ryan's, what else can I say, man? I mean, just defensively, attacking closeouts, getting three-point shot. I mean, it's just amazing. I mean, it's amazing to watch him, and it's never a bad sign to see him drive. You know he's going to make a good play out of it. Yeah. Gotta be, if they're going to bring blitzes, and they gotta, I think we're very good at bringing blitzes, but I feel like Orlando just needs to know that if you're getting double, you just gotta throw it. You just gotta throw it and find the open defender and the open offensive player. You can't just like hold the ball, because that's when the double team gets really tight, and then you can't pass the ball anymore, and then you're stuck. So you got a second when they bring the double to find an open man, and NBA players can do that, and I've seen you do that. So you can't just hold in the ball. Yeah, that's it. Brunson, another good game. I don't really need to talk about it. I mean, just clutch, man. He's clutch. He's the reason we won this game. Yeah, that's it. Have a nice day. Peace out. Let's go Knicks. What a win. I mean, it was a very good win. We almost blew it. Peace.